Hello, everyone. I'm Caroline Zakari, and I work for the Office of Civics and Community Services here at the Los Angeles Public Library. Welcome to the last week of Small Business Month. Today's program is called SBA Free Resources for Women Entrepreneurs and is brought to you by the Small Business Administration and the Los Angeles Public Library. Today, Cesar Estrada and Beatrice Devis from the SBA will go over the free counseling and training they offer women entrepreneurs. They'll also cover SBA Partners features and benefits of the WOSB program. There will be a brief Q&A after the presentation, so please send us your questions throughout the program. Thank you, and take it away, Cesar and Beatrice.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Cesar Estrada. I'm with Los Angeles District Office, SBA. I am Marketing Outreach Specialist. I want to thank the library, LA Library, for inviting us this month. This is the last week. Thank you, Caroline, for inviting us. And this week, we're going to talk about resources for women entrepreneurs. First, I'm just going to show you our website so you can get to there. So all the information that we're going to talk about is going to be on our website. So to get there, just go to sba.gov/ca/LA. You'll see Los Angeles District, and the library was kind enough to put it. Thank you very much. sba.gov/ca/LA. And the first thing you'll see is Los Angeles District Office. Right here, you'll find our contact information. This is our address. Right now, I want to say don't go to our office because it is closed. Everybody's working remotely because of the pandemic. But we'll update you when we're going to go back. Check our website. Here, I just want to show you a few things about what you'll find on our front page. You'll find our small business events. This is a calendar of the events that we have on a monthly basis. You can register by hitting the registration require link. It will take you to Eventbrite. You can create or not create an Eventbrite, but you can sign up there. These are for free. My colleague that's going to talk to you guys in a little bit, Ms. Beatrice Davis, her and I conduct workshops in Spanish and English, which we call them Conozca Recursos de la SBA, get to know your SBA resources. So we encourage you, if you're watching this video, you know any other entrepreneurs or any business owners, let them know that they can come to our site, and then you can forward. This is May schedule. You can forward it to the June schedule. You can show more events. Same thing. You can see all the workshops. As you can see, there's other workshops. 8A Business Development, Hubzone Program Workshop. So there's always resources coming up here. And you can look. We took a look at it all in July. You can show more events. The next thing I want to show you is our resource guide. Here it says National Resource Guide, which contains a lot of great information. You can just click on this icon. Then it'll take you to this download PDF. If you download it and save it to your computer, you can definitely read this through this. This has a lot of great information. Start, grow, and expand and recover your business. So that's some great information there for you. So I encourage you to do that because there's all kinds of resources there for you. With that, my portion is ended. I'm going to turn it over to Ms. Beatrice Davis, who's going to talk to you guys a lot about the women's certification programs that the SBA offers. Beatrice, the floor is yours.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. Cesar's going to demonstrate to you how you can get to specific information on women's certification. There is many certification programs with the SBA. The one that the opportunities that we will be discussing today are the certifications for women-owned small businesses. It's going to be a lot of information, but we're giving you the tools. We're giving you the tools so you can look up all this information at your leisure, in your spare time. But there is a lot of information here for you that can help you. If you are not yet a business owner, but you're looking at to start your business as a woman-owned small business, I'm glad that you're here with us today because you're getting a head start on all the wonderful opportunities that are available for you being a woman-owned small business. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and show you here on this site. It was under federal government contracting, the women-owned small business federal contracting program. There you will come upon this page. As you can see from the content, we have program benefits, the WOSB and ED WOSB certification improvements. So I'm going to briefly go over these with you the program eligibility requirements, getting certified as a woman-owned small business, and assistance for you, to help you navigate this journey. There is a lot of assistance available, so just bear with us and know that there is a lot of resources available to you. The program benefits. The Women's Certification Program is a program to help provide a level playing field for women business owners. The government limits competition for certain contracts, businesses that participate in the women-owned small business, or for the initials, it's WOSB Federal Contracting Program. So a certain percentage of federal government contracts that federal government agencies need to give to women-owned small businesses, they have to cover, I think it's 3% of federal government contracts go to women-owned small businesses. These are women-owned small businesses that are certified as women-owned small businesses, and they fall under certain NACE codes. If you click on a list of the eligible industries and NACE codes, you're gonna see a lot of information. Again, this is for those of you that don't know what NACE codes are. It's the Northern American Industry Classification System. It's basically your ID for the type of business that you have or that you're in. So by going here, you can see and you can navigate and find out what your individual NACE code is. Again, it's a lot of information. Those of you that are more seasoned in your women-owned business ownership know exactly what I'm talking about, but there are some of you that don't. So just hang in with us, and you'll find out how to get more information to help you understand all of these acronyms and everything that you need to know to start the process on the certification for your own small business. The process has been changed. In 2020, it changed over, and it's making it easier to navigate the system. That's what the whole certification improvements are all about. They changed in 2020, and there's a lot of information for you. There's the free online certification process. Is on beta.certify.sba.gov. You see there. And as of October 15, 2020, the previous self-certification option on the old certify.sba platform is no longer available. So now you have to go through beta.certify.sba.gov to complete the WOSB Federal Contracting Program set-aside contracts. There is a listing of availability for you to see the different questions that are placed and answered. But I want to stress to you that the certification process is a process that's free. It's an online certification process that you go again through beta.certify.sba.gov. Also, you need to certify with the sam.gov website. sam.gov website, no other websites. If you go in and you do sam.com, you'll come into other links that are going to offer you a lot of, they're going to make a lot of promises to you, but for a certain amount of money. Again, start your free online certification process through beta.certify.sba.gov. There's a lot of information. You can use local assistance, and I'll get to that in a little bit, but I want to bring your attention to where the arrow is, if you can see the arrow, or maybe it's just what I'm looking at on my side, but the beta.certify towards the end of this last paragraph, beta.certify.sba.gov knowledge base is a resource for firms to get started learning about certification. And there's a lot of videos, user guides. There's actually a little quiz that you can take on your own. to see if this program would be a good fit for your business. Again, a lot of information here. Take advantage of that information that's available to you through these sites that we are mentioning here. We wanted to give you an example of the beta.certify, but I don't think we're able to do that at this time.
Let me try it again. Here's one more time.
Okay.
Just give it a minute here.
Thank you for your patience, all of you, but it is worth your while to see an example of what is available here.
Just give it a minute, see what happens. I see the circle downloading, but I didn't go through.
Okay.
You have to look at that link again. Nope, sorry.
It's okay. The links are going to be available to you. They're going to be available. And also, just remember, if you go into federal government contracting under SBA.gov, you go to federal government contracting, you go to women-owned small business, and then you'll see all of the information that we're going over here. I do encourage you to check out the knowledge base link that's available, because it has a lot of how-to video guides and user guides. There's a lot of information there. The program eligibility requirements. To be eligible for this program, you have to fit again into the SBA size standards of being a small business. Again, we touched upon the NACE codes, where you can find out if your business qualifies as a small business. I'll just mention to you briefly that NACE codes, if you're in a manufacturing type of business, it would depend on the number of employees that you have working for you. If it's a non-manufacturing company, depending on your industry, it's the dollar amount that you make in 1 year. So those are broken down, and you can see when you start researching or searching for your NACE code, and you find out what your NACE code is, you can get more information on that. You have to be at least 51% owned and controlled. The business has to be 51% owned and controlled by a woman who is a U.S. citizen. And it has to be a woman that is in a position to manage day-to-day operations, who is also making long-term decisions. So it's not just enough that, I'll be totally honest with you, it's not just that your name is, you're on the ownership portion of your business is specifying that you do own 51% of the business, but you are in a position of making day-to-day decisions for your business. So when it comes to meeting with those agencies that want to give you the opportunity for a contract, you're going to be the one there making those decisions and discussing those contracts with these federal government agencies. So again, it has to be at least 51% owned. If it's husband and wife, it's fine if the husband owns 49% of it, but the woman needs to own 51% of it or more to be qualify for this certification. You have to meet all the requirements of the WOSB federal contracting program. Again, be owned and controlled by one or more women, each with a personal net worth less than $750,000 a year. Be owned and controlled by one or more women, each with $350,000 or less in adjusted gross income averaged over the previous 3 years. Be owned and controlled by one or more women, each $6 million or less in personal assets. So it just goes on and on as far as the requirements, and you can learn more on all of this by navigating our website. And again, my colleague at the end of my presentation will be going over wonderful assistants that can help you. So you're not alone. I know, again, this is, a bit overwhelming for some of you. Some of you, again, already have an idea what this is all about. For those of you just starting and just, dipping your feet in the waters of the certification process, it's a bit overwhelming. So again, bear with us and we will point you in the right direction to be able to get some really good assistance to help you. Before the firms get certified as women-owned small business, before you can compete, you have to apply for the certification. We've mentioned that. You need to, you need to update your certification information through both the dynamic small business search database and betacertified.sba.gov once a year to be able to maintain the certification. For those of you that don't know what the dynamic small business search database is once you become certified with the SBA as a woman-owned small business, your information will roll into the DSBS, which is a dynamic small business search database. Your information will roll into that database. You can actually navigate that database at DSBS, whether you're certified or not. If you go into DSBS right now and you can look up your industry, if you know what your NAICE code is, you can enter your NAICE code and you can search for businesses that are doing the same kind of work that you're doing by congressional district, by state, by city, by county. You can navigate all of this information and you can actually see what your competition looks like. So the DSBS database is a very, very valuable tool that you can use and it's there available to you. But once you do certify through beta.certified.sba.gov, all your information should roll into the DSBS. Make sure you update this information. It says here once a year, but if there's any changes in your business as far as business structure or any type of changes, go ahead and make sure that those changes are reflected in DSBS. Make sure to do that. Also, in the DSBS database, there is an area where you enter your capabilities narrative. If federal government agencies are looking for certain businesses to do business with, and they're looking up certain NAICE codes, a lot of the businesses are going to populate depending on where they're searching. The businesses will never populate in an alphabetical order or a certain sequence. They will always populate in a different way. But a lot of times what catches the attention of the officers, the federal government contracting officers, is the information in the narrative. Make sure that you enter information in the capabilities narrative that reflects your experience. You want to put information that's true. This is all on the honor system, but you want to include all information that can make you truly, truly stand out as far as your experience that you've had in your industry. You can go ahead and include all of your experience, your different NAICE codes. You have a primary NAICE code, but I'll give you an example. If you are a woman-owned construction business and you have your construction NAICE code, you might have other certifications where you are able to do plumbing or electrical work, and you have done that work in the past, and you are licensed to do that type of work. You also can use those NAICE codes as secondary NAICE codes. Your primary NAICE code will always be the main one, but you can also have other NAICS codes beneath that primary NAICS code. So again, make sure that when you go into the dynamic small business search, you enter information in your capabilities narrative. That's very important. Unfortunately, a lot of the businesses leave this area blank. So when the federal government agencies are looking for a potential business to give or grant these contracts to, a lot of times they don't have that same opportunity because they've neglected to enter something in the capabilities narrative. So they're in a hurry, especially at the end of the fiscal year, which is the end of September. Before that, these federal government agencies need to make sure that they've used all that money that they have set aside for women-owned small businesses, that they've used it, that they've met the requirement for the women-owned small businesses that they have to give these contracts to. So when they're stressed out, time-wise, it's going to help them greatly to be able to read on a business that has a good capabilities narrative. And then they will contact them to make sure that all of that information is on the up and up. But again, please make sure to enter something in your capabilities narrative. Here on maintaining the WOSB certification, I mentioned that the assistance, there's the WOSB Federal Contracting Program assistance. There's a lot of resources that are available to you. Caesar will go ahead again and mention these resources to you, but I want to mention to you our third-party certification process that's available. There are 4 organizations approved by the SBA to provide third-party certification. If you're more interested in using one of these companies, you should go ahead and reach out to them. They have been vetted by the SBA. When you do reach out to one of these 4 organizations that are here, they're going to help you certify your business through them, where when a federal government contracting officer contacts you, you're already certified 100% with all your documentation in order. You're ready to go because you have the third-party certification. Again, these organizations are available to help you as third-party certification organizations, but their services are not free. There are associated costs in regards to this. So if you want to reach out to them, you'll get more information on what those costs are. It's up to you whether you want to just have the SBA certification, because you're going to have you can do that on your own and for and free. But again, when that time comes that the officers reach out to you, you will have to provide more information to them. When you do it through the third-party certification, it's like you're already certified completely. You're ready to go. Again, you can do this on your own when the time comes, or you can go ahead and use these services. We are not in any way trying to push that you use a third-party certification. That's completely up to you. But know that these organizations have been vetted by the SBA. So they're organizations that do work with us. So they're there, and you can go ahead and view their information at your own leisure, on your own time. So they're there. Again, this is a lot of information. I do stress or encourage you to take advantage of the learning platforms that are available specifically for the WOSB certification, because that's going to shed light on a lot of questions that you might have right now, which are probably many. But if you need help, you can always contact the Office of Government Contracting, the WOSB program, and for the SBA, and there's their email address, and that's their address. You can send them an email if you need more information. But at a local level, Caesar is going to go ahead and explain to you some of the help and assistance that's available to you. It's a lot of information that we've already covered in other, videos that we've done with the library all during this month of small business. The library has been gracious enough to give us an opportunity to share a lot of valuable information with all of you. And you can go back and look at these videos at your own leisure, where you'll see more in-depth information on what Caesar is going to talk to you about now. Caesar, thank you very much. And to all of you, don't give up. You can do it, and we're here to help you and guide you in any way that we possibly can.
Thank you, Beatrice, and thank you for that great information. Again, just kind of repeating, it is a lot of information, but you're not alone. As she says, I'm going to share with you some great sites. This week, we've talked about the resources that the SBA has, and what we call one of our resource partners is the Women's Business Center. You can find the nearest Women's Business Center going to the website, and this library is going to share right now. It's californiawbc.org. You go to this, I have it open right now, californiawbc.org up here. The library shared it. This is where you find the Women's Business Center near you. Now, because they're federally funded by the SBA, they are resource partners. The services they offer you are free to the small business community. So if you are a young entrepreneur starting your business, or you're expanding your business, or you want to grow your business, please contact them. Also, a thing that Ms. Beatrice always likes to mention is that they are called the Women's Business Center, but if a gentleman is close to them and would like some resources, they will not turn down a gentleman down. So if you're a male and you are close to one, please feel free to reach out to them as well. They will help you too. And here we go to locations, a location finder, and you'll see the ones that are all spread out throughout California. They are right here in Northern California. If you click right here, the information shows up right here. Women's Business Center of Jedi. They're in Shasta. If you're in San Francisco area, there's one right here. A New America, Women's Business Center in Oakland. If you're out here in Southern California, we have PACE, which is Pacific Asian Consortium in Employment. PACE Women's Business Center. They're on Wilshire Boulevard in Los Angeles. If you're in our district office covers Los Angeles, Ventura, Santa Barbara County. So if you're in Santa Barbara or Ventura County, this is the Women's Center, Women's Economic Ventures. Here's their contact information. They're in Santa Barbara. So go to this website, find the local resource, and give them a call, schedule an appointment with them. Everything that Ms. Beatrice spoke to you about, they can certainly help you with any of those topics for free. So give them a call. The other one that we like to share as well is if you're in Los Angeles, the next website is smallbizla.org. They can certainly help you as well if you're near one, and I'm sure the library is going to share that website as well. Smallbizla.org. I'm on that website right now, and here you can look for their locations. And they basically, these are the Small Business Development Center. They offer the similar services as the Women's Business Center. So if there's one near you, you can. And when I contact small business owners, when I'm having a conversation with them, I encourage them to reach out to both of them. Contact the Women's Business Center. Contact this. It's always good to network with these organizations. They're funded by the SBA as well, the SBDC. That means that their services are free to you, the small business community. Find out what they offer. More importantly, what I like to mention to everyone is that some of these SBDCs are funded by the state as well. So what I like to mention to everyone is that they're in touch with the city, the state, the county, and the federal level. So they are aware of a lot of the resources that are available to you, the small business community. Long Beach might have a program for their businesses there. Santa Barbara might be having something for their county there. So they're more in touch. We're the federal, but they are in
Hi, everyone. It seems that Caesar had issues with his computer. We are so sorry about that. But as he mentioned, go into the SBA.gov website and you will find all of these resources under local assistance. Again, the WBCs, the Women's Business Centers, the Small Business Development Centers, SCORE, a wonderful organization that can help you. All of these centers are available, and we say that these services are available to you for free, but actually you've already paid for these services with your tax money. So please do take advantage of these resources available to you. Again, we're here to help you, and our office, the LA District Office, also has events or webinars that we put on specifically on certification process for our different certification programs. Not only the Women-Owned Small Business Program, but our 8A program, our Hubzone program, but where you find the information on the Women-Owned Small Business Certification, you can also view our other certification programs. There's a lot of information there available to you. I'll go ahead and include my direct email here, so you can reach out to me specifically if you have any questions or where I might be able to help you with. We might not have all the answers in regards to your specific issue, but we have many partners that work with us that can help you. I see Caesar's back. So
Sorry about that. My computer just died. I apologize for the technical difficulties. I'm
no
sure.
worries, no worries. I was just stressing to our audience, Caesar, to reach out to our small business resource partners that they can help them. I also included my email address so they can reach out to me directly if they have any more questions. Do you have any more that you'd like to share with them, Caesar?
I think no. I think that covers everything. We talked about the resource partners. You did a great presentation. So I guess we'll turn it over to the library. And I apologize again. My computer just died on me all of a sudden. But it happens. That's what happens when you do live stream.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. And, you know, as business owners or potential small business owners, our hats are off to you because you're what keeps the economy running, and we wouldn't be able to do it with all of you, you know, taking that chance. It's hard being a small business owner. There's a lot of sacrifices that you all make, but it's truly appreciated. Thank you, and we're here to help you.
Okay, thanks, guys. So there are a few questions that are coming in. The first one is if my husband and I both own the business, can it still be certified as women owned? Is that possible?
Definitely, as mentioned, it definitely can be certified as a woman-owned small business, but the woman has to be 51% or more owner of the business, and she has to basically be in the main position of running the business and, you know, in the position of making those decisions all connected with the business. So yes, you know, the husband and wife can both be running the business, but at the end of the day, the woman is the one that's going to be making the decisions, as the woman-owned small business requirements are that she is in that position of making those day-to-day decisions.
Okay, thank you. There's another question that I have. Is there assistance to help me become certified? Do you guys have that?
Do you want to take it or do you want me to take it, Caesar?
Well, yeah. So you covered it very well. If you go to the contracting on our site, you can do it for free at certified.beta.gov. I believe you go to that site, and you also shared about some of the third-party resources that the SBA already vetted that are approved by the SBA. They will probably charge you a minimal fee, but you can do this for free. And Also contact the Women's Business Center because they will guide you. If you have any questions, the Women's Center will get you and guide you, and they will walk you through the whole process. So yes, the answer is yes. It's for free, and we have the resources for that. You just have to reach out to the local Women's Business Center, and if you choose, you can still go to the third party. So you have a couple of options there.
Okay, thank you. There's another question that just came in. Are there other certifications I can obtain, or is women-owned certification, is that the only one I can obtain?
Do you want me to take it, Caesar?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll share a story with you. We have had many women-owned small businesses that have taken advantage of many of the certifications. One specifically that was in the 8A program. The 8A program is a certification program for minority-owned small businesses that fall into certain ethnic categories. But with that being said, if you don't fall under one of these ethnic categories, but you feel that you've been at a disadvantage economically or socially, you can still apply for the 8A program. So the business that I'm thinking about right now is a business that had the 8A certification. She was a woman-owned small business. She also took advantage of the Hubzone certification, which Hubzone is a certification for businesses that are in underutilized areas. And there's a map where you can enter your address for your business, and you can find out whether you're located in a Hubzone. There are requirements that you also have to meet, and also for the 8A program. But for Hubzone, some of those requirements are that your primary place of business is in a Hubzone area, and that 35% of your employees reside in a Hubzone area. So if you have many employees, and 35% of them do reside in Hubzone area, or you have one employee and they reside in a Hubzone area, that can help you greatly. You can live in anywhere you want, but your primary place of business does have to be located in Hubzone area. So, keep that in mind. And she also took advantage of the Green Business Certification. That's another certification that's available through other entities. So this woman was on the go. She was woman-owned, Hubzone certified, 8A certified. She had it going on. So no, you're not just tied up, or limited to the women-owned certification. If you feel that you qualify or you can benefit from all of these, or these certifications are a good fit and you fit all the requirements, the more power to you. You can get more or all of the other certifications that are available if you do meet the requirements.
Thank you. That's good to know. I think there's one more question I have that just came in. So how much does it cost to get certified?
With the SBA, if you do it through the SBA, it's not going to cost you anything. Do you want to mention anything on this, Caesar?
No, I think we've covered it already. It's a zero. That's why we have these presentations. The library offers free resources. The SBA has resources for you free. We are federally funded. That means, we say free, but it's really not free. We pay it all with our tax dollars. So, don't Google these things, and don't go. I just saw something and you Google certification. And I think this weekend somebody was at a workshop for $149 to go there and learn about, your business certification. And like, these people want to charge you $150 for a workshop that they get from our sites. They go and visit our sites, and then they share our information with you guys, and they want to charge. So no, it's free. The library has free resources for you. Our resource partners are free to you. The SBA, you have our email, lado@sba.gov. If you email us, myself, Caesar, or my colleague Beatrice will be more than happy to reply to you, contact you. We'll give a warm handoff to our resource partners. That's what we're here for, to to let you know that you do not have to spend a cent. Save your money for when you really need to spend it to get
Right.
that business off the floor, because that's exactly where it takes. It takes to be, fruit, save your money. And when your business is out there, we want you to succeed, not for a year, not for 2 years. The SBA's mission is for your business to be long-term, a sustainable business for the economy and for
Mhm.
yourself. So that's what we're looking to do here, not to open a business and in 2 years you're closing your doors. No, no. We want to make sure that you're set on the right path. So if you make a connection with these resource partners, connect with them, have a contact there and always be there talking to them on a yearly basis. Write it down your calendar. Follow with my resource partner. What's new? What's happening? What do I qualify for? What's happening with the SBA? And always have our contact information as well. So
Right.
the resources are
Right.
free to you, and we're here for you.
Right. So again, the certification through the SBA is free. If you want to use the third-party certification companies, you have to contact them, and they're going to let you know how much they would charge you. That, again, is entirely up to you. If you go ahead and Google sam.com, like I mentioned as an example, it's sam.gov. But if you make a mistake and you do sam.gov, or you just enter certifying my business in the 8A program, you're going to get many, many consultants that are out there contacting you, or offering you their services for a certain amount of money. There's a lot of companies out there. I'll be honest with you. There's a lot of companies out there, as we all know, that are very, very busy, and they can afford to hire the services of a consultant. But that has to be your choice. That has to be a decision that you make on your own. We want you to know that you have choices. One of those choices is, again, like Caesar mentioned, save your money and do this on your own, because it is possible to do this on your own. Many of businesses do this on their own. They learn about the process, the requirements, and they work at it. It's not an overnight application process. You can do it, and we're here to guide you and help you. But should you decide to go through a consulting company, make sure that it's a reliable firm, because a lot of times we get calls from people that have spent thousands and thousands of money. They've paid out. They've written checks to consultants that promised them to get them 8A certified, and it never happened. It never happened. So they just took their money and ran with it. So make sure that you know who you're doing business with, and keep in mind that you can't do this on your own, and we encourage you to seek out our resource partners to help you and guide you. And you can't do it on your own, but it's going to take a little bit of work. And the main thing is that you have all your documentation in order, because if you have all your documentation in order, that's going to go a long way in the application process. So you have it at your fingertips, and you go ahead and access your information for the application process.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. That's very good to know. Let me see if there's any other questions. Okay, let's just a comment. Great presentation. Okay, so thank you guys both again for a really great presentation. I learned a lot. I wanted to let everyone know that this program is recorded. So shortly it'll be on the Los Angeles Public Library's YouTube channel. So if anyone missed anything, they can rewatch it. So it's youtube.com/Los Angeles Library. And June is National Homeownership Month. So in a few weeks, we're going to be having a few programs, English and Spanish, with the Los Angeles Alliance for Economic Inclusion on how to buy a home. So what they're going to do is they're going to talk about the different the process of buying a home, loans, mortgages, making the offer, closing on a home. So that's coming up, and more information will be on our website on that. So it's lepl.org. That's our online calendar. And then /what's on /calendar. That's displayed right there. And that's all I have. Thank you guys both so much. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. Thank you so much.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you to the LA Public Library,
Thank you for
Caroline,
having us.
Michelle.
Thank you, Beatrice. Thank you, Caroline.
Thank you. Bye.